Good morning, students. I hope that you are fine and safe. As you have been given holidays till 31st of this month to make the time useful for you, we are going to conduct a revision exam. Now I am going to revise English. In yesterday video, you watched 1 marks were revised and 2 marks were revised. Now I am going to revise 3 mark questions and 5 mark questions. In the 3 marks, first I revise ERC. ERC means explain with reference to the context. ERC is a question from poem. For example, like this poem lines will be given. There is the castle to my soul. Like this poem lines will be given. You have to write reference, then explanation. Like this poem lines will be given. Here is the castle to my soul, or it is the tree's lament and Aries speech. Like this sentence will be given. So for that you have to write reference. Reference here. Reference you have to write. Then in the reference place, name of the poem. Then name of the poet you have to write. You have to find out the poem, in which poem this line from. You have to find out. Then write the poet name that you have to write. What's the poem? This is our cashew tree. So you have to write name of the poem here. Our cashew tree. The name of the poet is Torundet. Here you can write name of the poem, our cashew tree. Name of the poet, Torundet. Then explanation. For explanation, you have to write the meaning of this sentence. That's all. Like this, you have to write ERC. ERC means explain with reference to the context. In ERC, what is given? Poem lines will be given. You have to write the reference and the explanation. In reference, you have to write name of the poem. Name of the poem and name of the poet. Who has written that poem? Then what is the poem you have to write? Then explanation. Explanation means meaning of that sentence you have to write. Then we have prose 3 mark questions. That is book back prose questions. We have two prose lessons. That means we have questions from Two Gentlemen of Iran and In Celebration of Being Alive. You have book back questions. You have to go through that. Back questions. 3 questions will be given. You have to write 2 questions. In ERC we have three questions will be asked. You have to write 2. Then prose questions 3 will be given. You have to write 2. Then we have answer any 3 of the following. In which first you will have pie chart. You know what is pie chart? A chart will be given. Under that there will be questions. You have to write answers for that. That is pie chart. Then you will have dialogue, framing a dialogue. Framing dialogue between 2 friends, between the doctor and the patient. Like that you will be asked to write. Then you may have proverbs. Fill up the proverbs. For example, like this proverbs will be asked. For example, honesty is the best dash. You have to write. Options will be given: policy, power, or study. You have to write policy. That's all. Then slow and steady. Slow and dash wins the race. Steady wins the race. You have to write that. Like that proverb, fill up the proverbs will be asked. Policy here, then study. While writing proverbs, you have to write the full proverb. Don't write the answer alone. You have to write the full sentence. Okay. Then we have rearrange the jumbled sentences. Rearrange the jumbled sentences. In this, like the sentences will be given. You have to rearrange it and write. 3 sentences will be given. You have to write. First one, for example, a road never a turning without there is. How will you rearrange? There is never a road without a turning. Like that you have to write. There is never a road without a turning. Then hope he would succeed. We that. How will you rearrange? We hope that he would succeed. We hope that he would succeed. Like that you have to arrange it. We hope that he would succeed. Now in the I have revised 3 mark questions. In the 3 marks, first we have ERC. ERC from poem. Poem lines will be given. You have to write reference and explanation. Then we have 3 mark questions from prose questions, plus book questions. 3 questions will be given. You have to write 2. Then we have answer any 3 of the following. Here we have 4 questions will be given. You have to write 3. For example, pie chart may be given. In the first pie chart will be given. Next you will be given dialogue writing, framing a dialogue. Then you will have proverbs. Then rearrange the jumbled sentences will be given. These are the 3 mark questions. Next we are going to see 5 mark questions. Now we can see 5 mark questions. Now I will tell you the pattern. Then I explain it one by one. From these 7 questions will be asked. 7 into 5, 35 marks. The questions are either or choice. Either or choice question will be asked. The first question would be prose paragraph. 2 paragraph will be asked. You have to write 1 prose paragraph. Then poem paragraph will be asked. Poem paragraph. 2 paragraph will be given. You have to write 1. Then supplementary paragraph. 2 paragraph will be given. You have to write 1. Then next question is summarizing or note making. You have to write. Same passage will be given, both for summarizing and note making. Then you will have letter writing or general paragraph. Then you will have next question is spot the error or fill in the blanks. In the fill in the blanks, you will have tense forms, homophones, then models will be asked. Next you will have prose comprehension or framing a dialogue. In the first question we can see, the first question would be, in the 5 mark question, first question would be the prose paragraph. In prose, we have two lessons already. You know the lessons. In two gentlemen of Verona and in Silberishna being alive. So two paragraphs naturally. One paragraph from two gentlemen of Verona and one paragraph from in Silberishna being alive. Suppose you choose paragraph from two gentlemen of Verona. While writing prose paragraph, you have to write like this. Write prose paragraph. Then question number here 41. Like question number, then you have to write the name of the prose, then name of the author. For example, two gentlemen of Verona. By A.J. Coney. While writing prose paragraph, you have to write the name of the prose you are writing, then name of the author you have to write. Then paragraph must be as a passage, single passage. It should not exceed. It should not more than 2 pages. It should not be more than 2 pages, and you should not write as hints, or you should not write as points. எழுதக்கூடாது. You have write the title of the lesson and name of the author you have write. Like that you have to write. Suppose you choose a paragraph from In Celebration of Being Alive. Then you have write In Celebration of Being Alive, written by Christian Bernard. Like that you have write. Next you have to choose poem paragraph. 2 will be given. You have to choose one. Suppose you poem paragraph, you have 2 poems, Our Casualty and All the World Stage. Suppose you choose the paragraph from Casualty. You have write poem paragraph first. Poem paragraph. Then question number 42. 42. That is A or B you have write. A or B you have to write. Then if it is a poem from Our Casualty, you have write Our Casualty. You have write the name of the poem. Casualty. Our Casualty, written by Torudet. Like that you have write. Suppose you choose a poem paragraph from All the World Stage. You have write All the World Stage, written by William Shakespeare. Like that the next supplementary paragraph. Supplementary, you have 2 supplementary. So naturally one paragraph from first supplementary, that is God sees the truth but waits. The second paragraph from the Midnight Sister. It comes. So you have write the name. Choosing if you choose paragraph from God sees the truth but waits, you have write the title of the supplementary. Then who has written? Leo Tolstoy. God sees the truth but waits, written by Leo Tolstoy. You have write like paragraph should be written like this. Summary writing or note making. Now I will tell you how to write summary writing. The passage would be given. You have to read it once or twice. You have to read it thoroughly. Then you have to understand what is the passage is about. Then you have to count the passage. Count the words. Suppose there will be 150 words. You have to write 50 or 45 words in the rough draft and the fair draft. First you have to write rough draft. Rough draft, or you can write rough copy. Rough draft or rough copy you can write. Then you have to give the title of the passage. While reading the passage you can understand what is this passage about. The passage about the title கொடுக்குறீங்க. It may be about the life history of the life history of the Sherpas. title will be given. Then you have write rough copy. Rough copy will be more than uh, suppose the passage is 150 words more, it should be 45 or 50 words can be given, written in the after writing rough copy you have to strike it out left to right. You have to strike it out left to right. Then you have to write fair copy. Fair copy or fair craft. For this also you have to give the title. The same title will be given. The life history of this course. The life history of this course can be given. Then you can write number of words given in the passage. Then number of words written in the summary. Suppose number of words given in the passage is 150 words. In the summary 45 or 50 words you have to write. Now we can see how to write note making. For note making also you have to use the same passage. For you used summer writing. Summer writing எதே passage கொடுத்தா அதே தான் note making யூஸ் பண்ணணும். For note making also write note making. Then for that you have to give the title guys marks. So you have to give marks. Then you have to give the subtitles like this. Nomadic people, Sherpa clans, like that you have to give subtitles. Then abandonment of Sherpa clans, like that there will be subtitles. Then under the subtitles there will be points like this. Migrated from Tibet, settled in Solukhumbu district. Minyapa, Timmi, split into more than 20 clans. Like this you have to write. While note making should be written like this. Question is letter writing or general paragraph. In the letter writing we have formal letter, informal letter, personal and official letter. If it is a personal letter, for example write a letter to your grandma, write a letter to your friend. How will you write? First this side you have write the address 16 New Street, Hello, like that. This side you have to write address. Then here you have to write dear friend or dear grandma, like that you have to write. Dear friend, dear grandma, or dear uncle, dear father, like that you can write. Then you can write body of the letter. Here you have to write body of the letter. After writing body of the letter, here you have to write yours. Here yours lovingly. Yours lovingly. Here there should not be apostrophe. Yours lovingly, comma. Remember dear friend, comma. You have to use. Here New Street, comma, full stop, like that you have. Yours lovingly. Then your name. For your instead of writing name you can write XX. Then this side, the straight opposite this side you have write address on the cover. That is address on the cover. That is two address you have to write. Here you have to write from address. Then dear friend, then body of the letter, then yours lovingly, the straight opposite here. Right side you have to write address on the cover. Here you have to write the two address to whom you are going to write. This is personal letter. Suppose official letter is asked. write a letter to the headmaster or write a letter to the municipal corporation. Like that it will be given. For that you have write here place and date. Place, date. Like that you have write place, date. Next here you have write from address. From, in the from address you can write XX YY. No need to write your address. From address lo unga address irukavilla. From XX YY. Then you have write to address. Yaarku eludringa. For example, the headmaster. Headmaster, the name of the school. ABC Secondary School. Secondary School. Hello. From address, then you have write to. After writing from and to address, you have write sir or respected sir. Then come on. Then you have write body of the letter. Then here you can write thanking you. Thanking you. Then yours faithfully. Body of the letter, then thanking you. Yours faithfully. There should not be apostrophe. Then write here XXX. Then here address on the cover. Address on the cover should be to address. Like this you have write. If it is a formal letter, that means official letter, you have to write place, date in the right side, top, place and date. Then left side from to. In the from address you have to write XXYY. Then to address, to whom you are going to write. Then you have to write respected sir, like that. Then body of the letter. Then you have to write thanking you. Then yours faithfully. Yours faithfully. Then you have to write address on the cover. So then if it is a personal letter, you have to write right side top from address. Then you have to write dear friend, dear uncle, dear grandma, like that you have to write. Then you have to write body of the letter. Then yours lovingly. Then here this side you have to write address on the cover. Next, for this or question is letter writing or question is general paragraph. General paragraph may be write a paragraph on deforestation, or write a paragraph on noise pollution. Like that the paragraph will be given. The paragraph, write a paragraph about 150 words or 100 words will be given. It should not exceed 2 pages. While writing whenever writing paragraph, you should not give points. You should not write as a points. Paragraph points எழுதுறீங்க. ஒரே ஒரு paragraph எழுதுறீங்க. அதே மாதிரி பேசேஜாவே எழுதலாம். 2 or 3 pages split பண்ணி எழுதலாம். You can write as a single paragraph. Enough. Next we have spot the error. We can see spot the error. In the spot the error, 5 questions will be asked. You have to write all the 5 questions. For example, here one of my students are absent, like the sentences may be given. How will you have to find out the error first. What's the error here? One of my students, this is right. Then the subject here is one, so the verb should be is. Though the error here is or, there is or, so you have to point it out first, spot panniyachu, then you have to rectify it and write one of my students, or what should be written is one of my students is absent. First you have to spot the error, then you have to rectify it and write. That's all. Next sentence, though he is poor but he is honest. This sentence is often asked, this kind of sentences. Okay, here what is the error you find? Either though or but should be removed. Though and but are conjunctions, you know. Though is a subordinating conjunction and but is a coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunction and subordinating conjunction should not be used in a sentence. Coordinating conjunction, subordinating conjunction ஒரே sentence use பண்ணக்கூடாது. So either though or but should be removed. He is poor but he is honest. The next example we see in spot error. I met an European. What is the error here? A European. You have write a European. I met a European. An umbrella. An engineer. A university. See the word. A university. A European. Then a 1 rupee coin. A 1 rupee note. A useful animal. Like this. A European. A useful animal, a university, a 1 rupee coin. But an European, an engineer, an umbrella, an MLA, an MP, like that. Here I had 1 rupee coin. Here I had a 1 rupee coin. I had a 1 rupee coin. Then I met a student. I met a MA student. MA. Then an MA. You have right? An MA. Like this, spot there will be asked. Next, our question would be fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks will be in the our questions. In the fill in the blanks, first tense forms would be asked, then homophones and models will be asked. You know, tense, you know, there are 12 tenses, most probably from present tense or past tense. The questions are from present tense or past tense, most probably. Tense forms, now we saw spot there, then spot there or fill in the blanks will be given. 4 questions will be given and 5 marks. 4 questions, and in the 4 questions first you have tense forms. For example, Usha dash buy a laptop yesterday. Usha dash buy a laptop yesterday. Like this will be given. Use the verb in a correct form, tense form. Use the verb in a correct tense form. See the word yesterday. Yesterday அப்படிங்கிறப்ப past tense. It refers past tense. Then we can write a bought. Usha bought a laptop. While writing this answer, you have to write the full sentence. You need not write the answer alone. While writing fill in the blanks, whenever you write a fill in the blanks, you have to write the full sentences. You should not write answer alone. The next question. He does play tennis when he was young. Use a semi model. You know what is a semi-model? Semi-models nave 4 na. Dare, ought to, need, used to. Dare, ought to, need, used to. 4 the semi-models சொல்லுவோம். மாதிரி semi-models யூஸ் பண்ண சொல்லி ஒன்று கேட்பாங்க. இது பாருங்க. He dash play tennis when he was young. என்ன வரும்? Used to play tennis. He used to play tennis. Then in the fill in the blanks we have questions like this. Homophones. We dash that he bought a dash watch. Homophones happen. What should be written? We knew that he bought a new watch. Like homophones will be asked. Next question would be tense form. If he had worked hard, he dash was. Use the verb in the correct form. Tense form கேட்குறேன். இதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா if class கொடுத்துருக்கு. If class will be given. If class பார்த்தீங்கன்னா if class it is in past perfect tense. If class பார்த்தீங்கன்னா past perfect tense இருக்கு. So main class would be he would have passed. If he had worked hard, he would have passed. Like this, questions will be asked. Next, the last question is prose comprehension or framing a dialogue. Dialogue between two friends or dialogue between doctor and a patient, like that will be asked. Framing prose comprehension. The our question is write a dialogue between two friends, like that will be asked. Prose comprehension, you know, a passage will be given. Below that there will be questions. You have to answer those 5 questions. 5 questions will be given. You have to write those questions. That's all. Now I have revised all the 5 more questions. Let me tell you again, once again. First, prose paragraph. 2 questions will be given. You have to write 1. Then poem paragraph. The same way. While writing paragraph, either poem paragraph or prose paragraph or supplementary paragraph, you have to give the title of the lesson. Then author of the lesson. You have to write. Then while writing paragraph, you need not write more than 2 pages. Then it should be written as a passage, single passage. You need not write as a points எழுதக்கூடாது. Okay, clear? Next, prose paragraph, then poem paragraph, next supplementary paragraph. Next question is summary writing or note making. The next question is letter writing or general paragraph. The next one is part error or fill in the blanks. In the fill in the blanks we have tense forms. Then homophones. That is homophones. Then next semi-models or modal auxiliaries. Then at the last, prose comprehension or framing a dialogue will be asked. I hope that you would have listened, understood what I have revised. Thank you. All the best. Do very well. Thank you.